What's up, Teen Talk fam? It's your host, Deshaun B. here with.
Your boy B Shaw.
The legendary Ajane Cole and
Young Shinobi Kev, man.
Thank you all for tuning into our show. Today, we'll be discussing the importance of knowing your purpose and how to identify it. All right, it's time to get the teens talking. Anytime during our show you have a question or comment, DM us on Instagram at Teen Talk Vegas 881. Knowing your purpose not only adds meaning to your life, but it also helps you to fulfill your life's work. Every one of us was put on this earth to serve and give back. Being a part of this endless cycle is what creates the universe of opportunities. With that being said, legendary Ajane, what are some of your current passions?
some of my current passions right now are honestly just to improve my skills on sales and just to grow as a person spiritually and mentally through such adversity because man, 2020 has really been something.
Man, it has. And I love to know that you're a young businesswoman striving to be that next billionaire. I foresee it with the lashes. Like, this is your time to put yourself on. Let the people
Thank
know what
you.
it is that you do and sell.
Okay, so I'm a young online store owner with a passion for art. And lashes are booming at the moment. And the one thing that I want everybody to know is that it might sound cliche, but beauty truly do start from the inside. Growth, anything that you want to accomplish in life, it starts from the inside in the mindset. And my whole thing about it is that you don't gotta be I say this a lot as a joke, but God don't like ugly. So it's not even about being ugly on the outside. It's really about what's in your heart. And I feel like when you wear a pair of my lashes, you're blessed because it's like it comes from a deeper meaning, you know?
I love it. I love how you incorporated God and you really incorporated just that internal beauty. Your brand symbolizes internal beauty. How about you, KJ? Like, what are some of your current passions? Let the people know about you and what you're working on.
I love entertainment, man. I love entertainment. I love just, I don't know if it's because it's who I am, but I love being in the spotlight. You know, I have a YouTube channel. Go follow me and subscribe on YouTube. Young Shinobi Kev. Okay. Yeah, you feel me.
You heard?
I'm loving the
Gaming,
energy.
I do gaming, I do reactions, I do all of that. But right now, I'm really working on my music. I'm going to acting classes, getting all of my stuff in order. So when that time is right and my manifestations come to fruition, boom, we're there. We're already prepared.
Okay, I'm loving the energy. Now, Brandon, what are some of your current passions? I know in the last interview you told us kind of like how you're pursuing medicine and in that whole field. So tell us something that we don't know about you.
Yes. Right now I'm currently working very hard in school because I strive to be a doctor in the medical field. So I got to do what I got to do, and also some of my other passions would be just like growing as a person, like Ajane said, and getting closer with God. Because I try to get close with God. I've been doing more lately, like reading more out of the Bible and just really, stuff like that.
And I recently been doing the same. I realized when you read the Bible, we all read the same thing, but at that moment when we're reading it, it's like we get a different message. A different verse spoke to you than what it spoke to somebody else. So that's what I really love the most about the Bible. I just out of
hmm
all of your passions, like what makes you the most happy?
What makes me the most happy, if I'm honestly speaking, is just talking to people one on one. Everything that I do, the base and the core of everything that I do, it's always to influence people, to let people know, like, if I made it through A, B, C, and D, you can do it as well. I feel like I'm personally, to just simplify it, I just feel like I'm a messenger from God, and I want to show people that you don't have to do a traditional pathway to show, what you want to do in life or to show off God. You know what I'm saying? He's in everything. He's in everything. He's in the medical field. He's in the beauty field. He's in the entertainment field. So whichever way I can be used, that's kind of like the core of my passion.
And the crazy part is God is the center of the universe. That is where all of the opportunities lie. So even taking us back to our intro, just knowing your purpose, it will add so much value to your life. But even speaking of that, KJ, what do you feel like your purpose in life is?
My purpose in life is to really, and my, and don't take this any type of way, but it's to save the world. And doing my little small part can not on no Tupac junk, but it could spark a mind, and then
Yeah, you're
that mind can
absolutely
spark,
right.
and then next thing you know, it's a fire of love, energy, and just all around great energy and great vibes. If we go ahead and we save, like, the whole entertainment thing, that's just a stepping stone. So then we can help the rainforest or feed the poor. It's crazy how America, we make our own money, but we don't have enough money to feed the poor. You feel me? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like we really have to step up. And if we have good people in the world, then we can step up as a human race.
And I feel like the real reason why we don't have enough money to feed the poor is because people have such a selfish mindset. People take from people and they take from them community to get to where they want to be, but they don't put back. And when
Most
you don't
definitely.
put back, that's where I feel like the connection and the resources are lost. But I definitely want to give you guys some tips and anybody who's listening to this show right now on just finding your purpose. Tip number one, you need to be able to donate your time, money, or talent. Just being able to donate one of those things is a great way for you to know what your purpose is because your purpose is a gift from God, as Ajane said. It's heaven sent and it will help many people once you really start to walk in that. Another tip, you guys need to be able to listen to feedback. Listening to feedback will definitely help you find your purpose because you don't see what other people see. A lot of people see the potential in you and see the purpose in you before you can even see it. So really just taking heed to what people say and knowing that they're there to help you, not be a threat. Tip number three, surround yourself with positive people. Just like Dr. Ava said, having the right friend circle around you is what's needed to get you to that next level and making sure that you are walking in your purpose. Tip number four, don't be afraid to start conversations with people. Half of the people that you meet in stores and just in casual greetings are the people, they are the gatekeepers of the door that you're trying to get to. Being able to walk up to them and speak and introduce yourself is the way you get that door open to you, just by walking out on faith and walking in your purpose. And tip number five, discover what you love to do. If it's something that you really enjoy doing, don't run from it because your purpose is going to always reappear and it's going to reoccur regardless of what you feel like is not for you. If you see that same thing appear back 5 years later, hey, it's your purpose. A lot of times,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I mean, I knew I liked that, but I didn't think that was my purpose. If you knew that you liked something and you knew that you loved it, that's your true purpose. Now, how you utilize your purpose is up to you. Just because you like media entertainment, like you said, KJ, but you really want to save the world. Utilizing your platform to become that next influencer. So now that you have an influence, now that you can get people to save the world, I feel like that's what your stepping stone is. Now, out of all the tips I gave you guys, which one stood out the most to you? I'm just gonna go in order. Ajane, you first.
I think not ignoring your passion, like how you said, if you know you like something and then 5 years later you reconnect with it, you should have just took it and ran with it. And a lot of times people second guess themselves. I found myself second guessing myself and being overwhelmed because God will tell you something and you be like, nah, I can't do that. I can't be, it's too big. But then to bounce off of what Kev has said, you have to utilize what you have and make it your stepping stone. So I that really, touched me.
Okay. And how about you, Brandon?
Man, the alternate, the one she said with the not ignoring, if one of your purposes keep coming up, that one stood out. But another one I want to get into is surrounding yourself with positive people, because a lot of people today, you can kind of tell what kind of person they are, negative or positive wise, by how they react to different things. Like if you're spending your time with somebody and they just keep on saying negative things and hating and not supporting stuff, then you should probably back away because they're not going to influence you for the better in the future.
And
So
they,
it's really important to surround yourself with positive people.
and they some secret haters. And until you get rid of those secret haters, your next door not gonna get unlocked. God not
Mm.
about to let the hater up in there with you. So as long as they don't come
Ah,
back, you not going through that door.
Say it again for the
Come
people in the
on.
back.
But how about you, KJ? Which rule stood out the most to you?
Well, the whole friendship thing, you are who you hang with. You're the product of the 5 people you surround yourself with. So if you surround yourself with people that build, people that have goals, people that aren't gonna get on and then put you on just because they're your friend, but they get on and put you on because you have a plan to spark somebody else's mind. That's the type of friend group you grow each other, not the type of friend group who just is all out there, do what they want when they want, but this group that has goals but still do what they want when they want because they know with their purpose. You feel
Hey,
me?
that's the squad I want to be a part of.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But Ajane, what are your thoughts? What you got to add to the conversation?
Deshaun, I personally want to know, what is your purpose?
I feel like my purpose is really to inspire and to leave people feeling some type of way. I feel like if I'm able to move people with the way I speak, that's my purpose. Because I realize the voice of the unheard is a real thing. It is so many people who sit in rooms who have questions, who would never
Mm-hmm.
ask them. It's so many people who don't like when things are done to them, but would never speak up and say something. I
Mm-hmm.
realize in every position I've ever been in, I've always been the person to speak up for the people who can't. And when I speak up, it releases the change of them. It allows them to know that speaking up is okay. And speaking up is only going to allow you to open up another door. If you never speak up, you will never get a new opportunity because that's how the universe works.
Wow. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like a chain reaction because personally, just growing up, when I was in high school, I was always the kid that had a lot to say, but never really raised my hand. And I always looked up to the kids that were able to speak out. So that's very impactful. Out of all the tips you gave, what do you think is the most important to keep in mind?
Donating your time and your talent. I've been working with Teen Talk since 2016, and I've always donated my time. I'm willing to put into this program, and I don't get anything from it internally. I want to be able to pour into the youth. Every person that touched this platform should be able to elevate and get somewhere that they didn't feel like was possible. I want Teen Talk to be able to be that platform that can really shift the way that people think of what they feel like isn't imaginable. If we're able to build a nonprofit from nothing, that can show people what donating your time, money, and talent can really do. That is what a true community is. And I feel like every team that we get,
Yes.
we all have something in common. We all already implement these 5 rules and 5 tips of knowing our purpose. We all know what our purpose is. We just don't know how we about to change our world with our purpose.
I got something to say. I feel like
Go here, drop the mic for us, KJ. Drop the
Drop
mic.
the
good.
mic.
Deshaun has been holding back on us, yo. he been hyping everybody up. I want to hear more from Deshaun in the future, for real.
Look, Deshaun is just your host. I'm just the one to keep the conversation going. But I look, your host is always just your host. But if you guys ever want to interview me, bring me back to the show. I'm always ready.
I got you.
But thank you all for tuning into the Team Talk discussion today. We really enjoyed the discussion, the importance of discussing knowing your purpose. For anyone struggling with identifying their purpose, just remember what's meant for you can't be taken from you. And whatever you meant to do in life will always reappear. So don't run from your purpose, embrace